did it again! Boy, what the hell? What the hell, Blade Runner? Jay White, you better cherish your title while you have it, because I'm coming for you, and I'm coming for that title. I will never let you forget what you did to me. What the hell? Oh my God, Seth Rollins! The Royal Rumble is gonna be you putting that belt on the line against Eddie Guerrero and Bret Hart in a triple threat match. Oh my God, Ospreay! Behind him! Okada Rainmaker! No. This is a bunch of bullshit.
What would a man do to etch his name in history forever?
And just as much as everyone else in that locker room, everyone else in this business, I want to be on top of things. I want to be the world champion. And to be a ranking champion, you have to earn your way to the top. You have to earn your way to that championship. And that's what I will set out to do. So this is me right now in the center of this ring, officially declaring for the Royal Rumble. And there are several other ways I could go about this to earn my way up to the top. But why wouldn't I go enter the Royal Rumble, throw 29 other men over the ropes, and main event WrestleMania? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second annual WWB Royal Rumble. We will make history tonight with the first ever WWB Women's match, the first ever Texas Death Match, and we will find out who can outlast 29 other men in main event WrestleMania. It is going to be a night to remember, that is for sure, but once again, I am joined here by my co-host, Demarion Chambers. Demarion, take it away.
Well, thank you for having me back on. It's an absolute honor to be back on the call here tonight, and I'd rather be nowhere else than here in San Antonio, Texas for the Royal Rumble. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, all around the ring, we have ladders of a galore. We have ladders everywhere, and we're about to get set for a tag team ladder match for the WWB Tag Team Championships as the Gorillas of War, Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, are going to take on Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, here tonight. And this rivalry has been brewing for a long time. We're finally going to see a payoff here tonight.
Well, Demarion, I think you can say this has gone deeper than a rivalry. I think this is just pure hatred for these two teams. As there is a reason they are in a ladder match here tonight. They're going to try and hurt each other as much as they can.
Well, Beckham, you want to talk about animalistic? These two definitely fit that category.
Demarion, I think you summed it up best. These two are nothing but animals. All they want to do is hurt the Young Bucks here tonight, and they get a prize for doing it if they can climb the ladder and get the titles. Mind you, they made their way into WWB, attacking the Young Bucks after their tables, ladders, and chairs match, sending a message. Then the next week, they attack the Young Bucks again. And Demarion, I know as much as you love it, I don't think there's going to be much of a super kick party tonight as if they want to beat the Guerrillas of Destiny, they're going to have to be dialed in. Because as good as they are, this isn't a situation with the Briscoes or the Usos. This is the Guerrillas of Destiny, as the Young Bucks know that, going right after them. Not even giving them time to let the bell ring.
Well, Beckham, this is going to be a fight. This is going to be a war, and it's definitely going to be a ladder war. No Ring of Honor here tonight.
Well, I think Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa fight with the least of honor, as Matt Jackson with a poison Rana.
And now Tanga Loa going to take the fight to Nick Jackson. Meanwhile, Matt introducing the first ladder. Chop block to the knee by Nick. And now a DDT to Tanga Loa on the ladder. And you can hear the sickening thud of Tanga Loa's head smashing off of that ladder.
And then Tanga Loa on the ropes. Matt Jackson spinning cutter.
Beckham, what would he even call that? I guess a modified Eclipse Stunner?
I don't know, I just said whatever popped up in my mind first. Is Tama Tonga trying to introduce some
Well,
ladders?
there's one thing certain about the Young Bucks in these big-time matches. They never fail to impress. And oh my God, a ladder to the back of Nick Jackson. No
Oh
way.
no, not a good position for Nick. Powerbomb onto the ladder. But here comes Matt.
But look out, Matt now with a spike Hurricane Rana into the ladder. Face first goes Tanga Loa. And that's another ladder that suffers the fate of the hard head. And now Tama Tonga gonna pin Matt Jackson in between the corner and that ladder. And oh no, he's got another ladder. He's lifting over his head. Oh my God.
I think that ladder just knocked Matt Jackson out. As now Nick Jackson gonna look for a punt kick right to the chest.
And now Tanga Loa back up to his feet and got him by the goozle. He has Nick Jackson by the throat. Look at this. A huge choke slam onto the ladder to the outside of the ring. And what a devastating landing.
But back in the ring now. Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa are the only ones up.
Well, Beckham, I think that Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa just moments away from retrieving the tag titles from above.
But wait, Matt Jackson back up to his feet.
Oh my God.
Sending Tama Tonga diving out onto the floor, as now he's coming here right by us, grabbing a steel chair out of the timekeeper's area. What the hell does he have in mind? Back in the ring now. Oh no. Oh, right over the skull of Matt Jackson. And oh, swinging it over the back of Matt Jackson.
Well, Beckham, Tama Tonga is a weapon on his own, but him using a steel chair, you could just call him a damn arsenal at that point. As Tama Tonga gonna wedge that chair in the corner. What does he have planned?
Nothing but bad things, I can tell you that, as he's gonna send Matt Jackson head first, but no, catches
Matt
himself.
Jackson able to avoid it. Sliding on the Tama.
Oh no, German suplex onto the ladder. I told you tomorrow on this might not be like the average Young Bucks match. This might just be a fight. As now Tanga Loa, big chop to the chest of Nick Jackson. And now sending him shoulder first or hip first into the steel steps. And oh no.
Well, Beckham, all I gotta say is that I do not like what's going through this man's mind right now.
Tomorrow, this looks really bad. Has him up. Oh
my God.
Through the ladder.
That ladder snapping in half like a twig from that suplex off the steps. And I think Nick Jackson might be eliminated from this equation as we take a look on replay. That suplex through the ladder breaking in half.
But here comes Matt Jackson taking out Tanga Loa.
Matt Jackson just defied laws of physics with a springboard 630 and now super kick to Tama Tonga, but a big boot, and these two exchanging blows off the ropes, over the ropes. And oh, here we go. Tama Tonga gonna fly into our table.
Tama Tonga stalking Matt Jackson. Now picking him up for a power bomb.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Power bomb on the edge of the announcer's table. And I think the back of Matt Jackson just might be dust after that one. Well, Beckham, I guess that's just one way to be resourceful with a ladder. A tree of woe, I guess.
But in the ring, Tanga Loa taking it to Nick Jackson. Fist right to the
A
top
devastating
of the head.
onslaught of attacks on Nick Jackson. He's going to finish it off with a belly-to-belly overhead throw onto that ladder in the corner.
Posing on the apron, ladder in hand. Cocky as ever. Tama Tonga. Oh my God. Oh, ladder right to the face. Tama Tonga clothesline and Nick Jackson dropping him right on his dome. Oh my. We're only in the first 5 minutes of this match, and it is looking bad for the Young Bucks. Matt Jackson is still draped on the ladder, and Nick Jackson in the ring left to die. Oh, Nick Jackson, sit head first into that chair. As now Tonga Loa on the outside, get our bridge of ladder in between our announce desk in the apron.
Well, he might have messed up trying to set up this ladder, but whatever he has planned with this ladder is not pretty at all.
Nothing is pretty when it comes to the GOD. Oh, Matt
Can't count
Jackson.
on Matt Jackson just yet. Super kick by Matt Jackson. Getting his second win here. Back body drop onto that ladder. And he bounced off the ladder right there.
And Mario, can you see the giant red mark on the forehead of Matt Jackson from that ladder? But now I think he has the tag titles in mind.
Well, I think it's time for the Young Bucks to retrieve their tag team championships and retain the titles. Getting that ladder set up, middle of the ring, climbing the ladder. But wait a minute, Tonga Loa has a ladder of his own, setting it up beside Matt Jackson.
Now he's on
Oh
the
my
same
God.
ladder as Matt. Oh no! Oh!
Look at the way the ladder just bent. Look at that ladder.
I don't know what's in worse condition to Marion. Matt Jackson to the ladder. As Tonga Loa with the rock bottom. Here's a replay. Rock bottom off the ladder through the other ladder.
Well, Beckham, I gotta say, if anything in this match might have keep Matt Jackson down, it has to be that one right there.
Between the announce table and the ladder, I don't know if Matt Jackson's going to be able to walk after this match.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are the new tag champions, but wait. Tama Tonga barking the orders to Tonga Loa. I guess they want to permanently take out the Young Bucks. I don't think they're done here.
I don't think they are either. Oh, head first on the ladder.
Well, Beckham, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa pretty much have the titles won, and they're just doing this just to prove a point. They're trying to make their point known. They're trying to make the Bullet Club's point known here in WWB, and they're going to start by taking out the Young Bucks. And what do they have in mind here? That ladder bridge set up against the ladder and turnbuckle.
But Nick Jackson up on the apron. Never mind about that. Gets sent off of the apron onto the barricade. Oh no.
And now
Possibly
Tonga
another
Loa
suicide
holding
dive.
down the second rope. Look out!
Oh, watch out!
Oh! Completely
Tonga.
missing the mark. No water in the pool. And Tama Tonga just went head first through that ladder, or that table. There's so many ladders outside the ring. I'm getting them mixed up.
But now Demarion, Nick Jackson take it to the skies, taking out Tonga Loa.
Adrenaline pumping through the veins of Nick Jackson. And now look at this. Canadian Destroyer. Canadian Destroyer. And Tonga Loa is out of the ring. Nick Jackson's in the ring by himself with a ladder set up. And I think he's not done with Tonga Loa.
Gonna take flight once again, taking out Tonga Loa. But oh, falling on the broken ladders there, back first. Hitting Tonga Loa definitely did not break the fall at all for Nick Jackson. He still had a pretty bad landing on those ladders. But now Matt Jackson staring up at those tag titles. They're going to want to retain what's theirs.
Beckham, this is just willpower and determination, love for the WWE Tag Team Championships as Matt Jackson makes his way up the ladder with Tonga Loa throwing that ladder to the face of Nick Jackson. You can't keep these two down as Tonga Loa setting up another ladder bridge.
Yeah, no, Demarion, they do not want to stay down, especially when it means hurting the Young Bucks. But it's starting to look dangerous up here.
Now a brawl on top of the ladder has ensued. And now Nick Jackson holding down Tonga Loa. Roundhouse kick, German suplex on that bridge ladder. But wait.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh!
Oh God. That's it. That's it. If that's not it, I don't know what will. But I'll take Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson might have just broke his neck. And look at that cut on his back. We take another look on replay. Huge roundhouse to Tonga Loa and a German suplex to follow up. But look at this. This was the final nail in the coffin for Matt Jackson. Powerbomb from that bridge through that second ladder bridge in front of us.
And Demarion, I don't think there's any getting up in the books for Matt Jackson this time, as he looks like he is
Whatever
out.
mission that the Bullet Club sent these two out to do, I think they might have just succeeded in completing it. And now Tama Tonga making his way up the ladder. It might be it. I don't even think it's about the tag titles anymore for Nick. He's checking on his brother. And now Tonga Loa has the titles in hand. He has the titles.
And we have new Nitro Tag Team Champions as Nick Jackson still trying to check up on Matt. And Marion, you gotta think, is this just one step closer to what the Bullet Club are trying to accomplish here in WWE? Whatever that may be, they just put the whole entire tag team division on notice.
Well, Beckham, Nick had a choice. It was either his brother or the tag titles, and he made the right choice. But at what cost? The cost was losing the tag team titles. And it looks like we have done. Oh my God, he's not done.
What the hell are they doing? They already won the titles, damn it!
Oh my God, can somebody stop this?
Not again! Oh! Get some medical staff out here, damn it!
Somebody get these damn animals out of ringside. Somebody stop this. Get security out here.
This is just disgusting from the Bullet Club.
Oh my God, Nick Jackson is duct taped. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Neck first, his feet and his hands with duct tape. He couldn't even do anything.
Somebody get some medical attention out here, damn it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here after what I can only describe as a disgusting act from the Bullet Club after their ladder match against the Young Bucks.
Just disgusting, deplorable. I don't even know what the Guerrillas of Dynasty were trying to prove. We're all wishing the Young Bucks a speedy recovery, and when we get an update on their medical state, we will inform you as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. But we gotta get past that and get ready for some triple threat action for the World Heavyweight Championship as Seth Rollins defends against this man, Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero, and Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Demarion, there's some history between Bret Hart and Eddie Guerrero, obviously, dating back to WrestleMania. And now it has led us all here to tonight, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Well, Beckham, don't forget that Rollins tried to attack Bret Hart and Eddie Guerrero in the middle of their match to a no contest, so he didn't have to defend the title here tonight. But it low-key kind of backfired on him because he's defending against both men in the same exact match. So I think his chances of defending and still walking out as champion have drastically gone down.
And Demarion, I'm sure Seth Rollins is tired of this, as this is his second title defense in a triple threat match. Obviously, the second one being in Hell in the Cell. But we'll have to see how this one plays out tonight, as here is the Hitman.
Eddie Guerrero knows this man all too well, and Bret Hart knows Eddie Guerrero all too well. These two having the trilogy of the century, as I like to call it. We were kind of robbed out of the last match because of Seth Rollins, but now they're going to run it back. And I feel like Seth Rollins is kind of a dark horse in this matchup now that these two are facing off against them. And we know how physical, how technical, and how aggressive, it's just intense all in general that these two men, Eddie Guerrero and Bret Hart, would get to best one another.
Yeah, and on top of that, Demarion, might have been a little bit ago, but Seth Rollins will definitely still be feeling the effects from that Hell in the Cell match, as it takes an immense toll on your body. So walking out of a triple threat Hell in a Cell match into another triple threat match, honestly, is not good for Seth Rollins' title reign, but if I'm going to be completely honest, he deserves it.
Well, Beckham, the deck is stacked against Seth Rollins here tonight. Championship on the line, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he can't even be the one in the deciding fall to lose the title. He doesn't even got to be involved in the finish of the match for him to lose the belt. So Rollins, he has no championship advantage. He has nobody to back him up, no shield, nothing. So the deck is definitely stacked against Rollins. How do you think his mental state is just drastically going down because of this?
Well, he knows he's hurt, and he also knows that the back of his is a prime target to people like Bret Hart and Eddie Guerrero. And if I were him, I would be playing this one as safe as I possibly could, because you never know what's going to happen in a triple threat match like this.
And that's what's on the line right there, ladies and gentlemen, being held by the referee. The title, seen above everybody. The 10 pounds of gold the World Heavyweight Championship. The ultimate goal for these three men here tonight. Eddie Guerrero, Bret Hart, Seth Rollins. Here we go, the bell is rung.
And look at this, Damar, and I think Eddie Guerrero and Bret Hart have a plan in mind as they're both staring down the World Heavyweight Champion.
I guess we could get a little bit of a feeling out process here, but it looks like Seth Rollins getting cornered by both men.
They know he's a threat and they know he's an easy target. They're going to try and take him out of this match. Eddie Guerrero went after the leg, and now Bret Hart sending Seth Rollins out onto the floor here right in front of us.
Rollins being dumped outside the ring in front of us, and now the spotlight is on these two men that have their well-awaited third match. And as you see Bret Hart offering a test of strength, and now Eddie Guerrero going to take up on that offer. Both men locking knuckles, test of strength in the middle of the ring. And Seth Rollins in front of us trying to get up. He's just an afterthought right now as Bret Hart gets an arm wringer in on Eddie. You know, Eddie trying to get out of it, trying to reverse the pressure, rolling through. Now a bridge, transitioning into a handspring flip. And now going to get out of the arm wringer. And now turning it into a headlock. A headlock by Eddie Guerrero. He is squeezing down on the head, trying to take down Bret Hart. And we've seen how technical these two could get. We've seen WrestleMania. We've seen Nitro. And look at this, Eddie transitioning. Oh. And now taking them down by the legs. Look at this, an STF. Modified STF by Eddie.
He's trying to put the work in on the neck of Bret Hart as we've seen it work before. Wrenching back, but here's Seth Rollins to break it up.
Seth Rollins is just the sunshine in everybody's life, I guess. Trying to ruin the technical prowess between these two men. And now going for a curb stomp. But Bret Hart grabs him up by the waist. Back elbow by Seth. Now Seth going for enziguri. He misses. Lands on his feet, but super kick to the gut of Bret. And now Eddie running in with a lariat, taking it down. Seth Rollins. And now we are back to square one with these two men. And now an arm drag by Eddie Guerrero. And now an arm drag by Bret Hart. And these two exchanging moves. Look at this, another arm drag, but that time into the corner on the Seth Rollins.
Eddie Guerrero off the ropes. Oh, a big chop by Bret Hart. Now lifting up Guerrero, looking to drop him down on the knee.
Now Bret Hart has his attention set on Seth Rollins. And now Rollins with a super kick to the gut of Bret. And now rolling elbow to the face of Bret Hart. And going to finish him off, following up with a sling blade, but no, Bret caught him by the arm. And now Bret working over the arm. Modified arm bar. Rollins able to roll out, rolling them up, cover, one. The kick out at one by Bret Hart.
Seth Rollins ducks under the clothesline now, but here comes Eddie Guerrero, big drop kick.
Eddie Guerrero taking advantage of the situation with that double drop kick to both men, and now catches Seth Rollins on a back suplex to Seth Rollins. And Bret Hart rolling out of the ring, but Eddie takes notice. Eddie has his attention set on Bret, and now a flying suicide dive. Taking down Bret Hart on the outside of the ring, and Eddie Guerrero has put all the momentum on his side.
But don't forget about the third man. Here comes Seth Rollins, tope con hilo, taking out Bret Hart, and also landing on the ramp as a consequence. And as much as that hurt Bret Hart, it damn sure did not help the already hurt back of Seth Rollins, landing on that nothing but steel ramp. Seth looking to set up for a pedigree, but no, Bret Hart has other plans.
And now Bret Hart gonna follow it up with a big boot to the face of Seth Rollins. Bounce off the ropes, looking for the elbow drop, but he misses. And now Rollins going off the ropes, and the big rocket kick to the face.
Steps over Bret Hart, looking for that springboard moonsault. Bret Hart gets out of the way, though. Now a diving crossbody. But wait, look at the strength.
Rollins caught him.
The strength of Seth Rollins picking up Bret Hart for a Michinoku driver.
A Michinoku driver on the apron. Head first goes Bret Hart on the hardest part of the ring. And now Eddie Guerrero bounced off the steps. Going to run into the steps. Face first goes Seth Rollins.
Getting the champ out of the equation. Now back to square one. Forearm takes down Bret Hart. Eddie Guerrero off the ropes. Drop kick right to the knee of Bret Hart. Off the rope again. Drop down, looking for a suplex. No. Looking for a poison rana.
But here comes Seth with a super kick. Super kick to Eddie. And now, try to drive him into the corner, but Seth got driven into the corner. Slapped to the face by Eddie. And now Eddie gonna run in. And now hopping on that top rope. Look at Eddie. Look at the balance. And now a corkscrew head scissors in the cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2 by Seth Rollins. And now Eddie Guerrero catching Rollins. Knee to the back. And now flatliner into the corner.
Rollins out of the equation yet again. Now these two face to face.
Bret Hart slap to the face of Eddie. You know where that's going to lead on. Slap to the face back. And this is personal. These two are going to scrap.
They will do anything to either pin each other or get that World Heavyweight Championship, slapping the living hell out of each other.
Now neither man is letting up, and the slap fight continues. Who's going to drop first? The way, Saito suplex by Bret Hart, catching him out of the slap. I guess Bret Hart, whenever you think you have the answers, he changes the questions, and sling blade by Seth Rollins to Bret. And now super kick straight to the all. No, you're caught. He caught the leg and the dragon screw, taking him down.
Now, shoulder breaker. Now off the rope.
And now Bret gonna finally connect that elbow drop. And here's the cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2 by Seth Rollins.
But now the Mariana sharpshooter is locked in.
Minutes of Rollins' title reign could be numbered here. Rollins, is he gonna tap? Is he gonna give up in the sharpshooter?
But wait, there's Eddie to break up the submission with the back elbow. Now kick to the gut. Bret Hart has him up. Eddie Guerrero gets out of
Eddie counters. Look at this. Guerrero sending Bret to the outside of the ring. Off the ropes. Corkscrew. Corkscrew cross body to the outside of the ring in front of us. And Bret Hart just bounced off our table.
Bret Hart might have hit his head on our table. That could cost him in a match like this. As now Eddie Guerrero back up to his feet with Bret Hart. Lifting him up. Slingshotting him into the post.
Face first into the steel post goes Bret Hart, and we've seen what the post could do to people in the past. Hopefully Bret Hart didn't get cut open or break his nose or something. And now Eddie Guerrero has the steps. He is disassembling the steps, and that bottom half of the steps is exposed. But I think Bret Hart, it might be, oh my goodness, figure 4 on the ring post, taking the page out of Bret Hart's book.
Marion, Bret Hart did this to Eddie Guerrero back at WrestleMania, and it had a major effect on the match. Eddie Guerrero looking to do the same with the same amount of effects to it. But here comes Seth Rollins stomping on the face of Bret Hart. Breaking up the submission. He couldn't tap either way. But now Eddie Guerrero.
Look at Eddie. Look at Eddie.
Tornado DDT onto the floor. Guerrero back in the ring with Bret Hart. Fist right to the face. Now, off the turnbuckle.
These 3 men tearing it down, putting their bodies on the line. All for the WWB World Championship. And a sunset flip powerbomb into the corner goes Bret Hart. And then he's going to follow it up. Running from corner to corner. Drop kick straight to the face of Bret Hart. And how has Bret Hart's nose haven't been broken yet? I don't even know. But oh my God, insult to injury. The sharpshooter locked in on Bret Hart.
Between the figure 4 and the ring post and this sharpshooter to Marion, we might crown a new World Heavyweight Champion right here, right now. I mean, just wrenching back on that arm, trying to tear the shoulder out of socket.
Could you imagine Bret Hart tapping out to his own finisher and the super kick to the head by Seth Rollins, and now sleeper hold. Look at this, a 3-way submission.
Seth Rollins with a sleeper hold locked in on Eddie Guerrero. Meanwhile, Guerrero wrenching back the arm, still with the sharpshooter applied. This looks absolutely deadly. What would happen if someone taps out? Seth Rollins with the elbows to the collarbone. Finally getting Eddie Guerrero to let go, but a roll-up. Rollins gets out of it. Now Eddie Guerrero lining up for something.
Eddie running in, using Rollins as a boost.
Oh my!
Mexican Destroyer, and that Rollins.
And a stomp!
And it's curb stomp. Curb stomp by Rollins. That might be it. Rollins might retain. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2 by Eddie Guerrero. And these 3 men are just burning the house down with this matchup.
Rollins now putting Eddie Guerrero up in the top rope. What is he looking to do here? Gets up, could be looking for that superplex. Not if Bret Hart has anything to say about it.
And now Bret tripping up Rollins on the top rope. And now Eddie kicking Bret in the face. And I don't like how this is going, Becca.
Neither do I, but a double stomp by Guerrero. Now Bret Hart up on the top rope.
And now Bret gonna follow up with an elbow to the head.
Now grabbing Guerrero, locking in a figure 4 leg lock. Rollins needs to break this up as this could be the end for his World Heavyweight Championship reign. Eddie Guerrero is about to
Figure
tap.
4 locked in. It's only a matter of time before Eddie Guerrero either taps out or his leg just snaps in two. Eddie in the middle of the ring, nowhere to go. I don't even think rope breaks are legal in this matchup. But Rollins
splash!
Frog splash to Bret Hart.
Big knee to Bret Hart now. Getting him up in a suplex position. Oh, kneecap brain buster.
And now Eddie creeping up behind Seth, electric chair position, but the knee of Eddie Guerrero just cave out. And now a kick to the gut by Rollins. And Rollins has a hold of Bret and the X Factor to Bret.
And now a blockbuster from the middle rope. But Eddie Guerrero back up, Meteora.
But Eddie just rolling it to the grass. Bret Hart, snap suplex by Bret Hart. And Bret still has a hold of him in. Oh, the disrespect to Eddie Guerrero using his own 3 amigos. The 3 suplexes to Bret Hart, or by Bret Hart to Eddie. And now Rollins gonna
drop kick.
Drop kick. Oh my God, a brainbuster, he landed on his head.
A horrible landing there for Eddie Guerrero, getting spiked on the top of his head. But Rollins had to do what Rollins had to do to keep his World Heavyweight Championship.
Something's gotta give for these 3 men. And now double curb stomp.
And Mario and Seth needs to take advantage of this. Both men are out, stacking them. But both men stays in this match after a double stomp.
I'm just as shocked as Rollins. I'm shocked these 2 men were able to kick out of that double curb stomp. Rollins complaining to the ref that might have been 3 out. I don't really know, but Eddie and Bret are still in this one. And now Rollins going to his last resort, a steel chair.
Oh, that's not going to work for Eddie Guerrero as he drop kicks the chair right to the face of Seth Rollins. Now going up to the top rope.
Look at this Latino heat! Oh! Frog splash! And now Eddie got caught up. Sharpshooter's locked in. Middle of the ring. Will Bret Hart make Eddie tap?
I don't know, Guerrero might just have to. After all the pain he's been through in this match, Seth Rollins needs to get up now because Eddie Guerrero is not going to be able to hold on for much longer. Eddie Guerrero trying his damnedest to get out of this. Wait, Seth Rollins now off the rope. Curb stomp to Guerrero. And now kicking Bret Hart out of the way, throwing him out of the ring.
Rollins going in for the cover. Pin on Eddie. 1, 2, 3. Rollins retains, and he steals the championship away from Bret Hart.
What a match we just witnessed, Demarion, as Seth Rollins gets out of another triple threat match, still your World Heavyweight Champion. And someone might want to check on Eddie Guerrero after that drop kick, spiking him on his head.
Well, Seth Rollins, he had a bounty on his head here tonight, and that bounty was the World Championship, but he did not lose it. Well, Beckham, for the first time ever, in the middle of this ring in World Wrestling Brutality, 2 women will be taking the stage as we see Roxanne Perez takes on Dakota Kai in the first round of the WWE Women's Championship Tournament. And I gotta say, for the first time, these 2 women will be facing off in the ring. Well, the first time women will be facing off in the ring in WWE. I feel like we got a pretty stellar match between 2 major competents.
And I totally agree, Mario, but could you imagine what a win would do for someone like Roxanne Perez or Dakota Kai, as they have so much to prove going into this match, into the first ever women's match here in the WWE Women's Championship Tournament.
The New Zealand native Dakota Kai making her way down to the ring, and imagine how much of an achievement for either one of these women to walk out as the victors inside of the first ever women's match in this company's history. I gotta say, these 2 are gonna go all for nothing, definitely, but I gotta say, Dakota Kai, she might be the odds-on favorite for me at least.
As Dakota Kai has her eye on the prize. Could this be a look into the future? We'll just have to wait to see who wins this first round match. And here is who a lot of people would call an underdog in this tournament. But I think not, as Roxanne Perez has completely enough of what it takes to win this tournament and win this match here tonight.
Bro, Beckham, don't let that smiley, go happy attitude and look for Roxanne Perez right now fool you. That name, the Prodigy, that name does not lie. She has all the tools, all the skill sets to get the victory here tonight. So will she be able to put those to use? We're going to find out here in a few short moments.
And here we go tomorrow, and the first ever women's match in WWE is underway.
We are witnessing something special right here, Beckham. We're going to start with a code of honor by the looks of things, a handshake by Roxanne Perez. Oh my God! Roxanne Perez out of the gate attacking Dakota Kai.
Roxanne Perez doesn't care about the disrespect. She's just going to do whatever it takes here tonight to win.
Well, Beckham, that's what I was talking about earlier. Do not let the look, the size, the attitude of Roxanne Perez fool you because, well, she is cold and calculated inside of the ring as we get a Colorado tie-up. Which woman is going to get the upper hand?
I don't know, but Colorado tie-up locked in here tight. Dakota Kai breaks it, though, now with a headlock. Dakota Kai trying to squeeze the life out of Roxanne Perez here in the early gates of this matchup.
Now a headlock takeover by Dakota Kai, winching down on the head of Roxanne Perez. And Beckham, who do you think could get the upper hand in this technical exchange as Roxanne gets a head scissors on Dakota Kai? Whoever can get the upper hand on this technical exchange can really change and set the momentum for the match as Dakota Kai gets out of it with a headlock takedown, taking her back down to the mat. And now cover one, pick all right.
Only a one count for Dakota Kai. Gonna try again. Now Roxanne Perez rolling over. Back up to her feet now. Roxanne Perez has the wrist of Dakota Kai.
Beautifully executed hammer lock submission maneuver locked in on Dakota Kai. Dakota able to get out of it. And now gonna turn it into a neck breaker. Oh no, kick to the back.
Oh, she's got the ropes. Dakota Kai is known for these kicks. Could be deadly at times. She wants to be careful about the count though. Taking Roxanne Perez down to the mat. Roxanne Perez must feel so close yet so far away from those ropes. Now Dakota Kai
trying to go for an armbar there, but Roxanne able to slip out and sweep the feet and hit a leg drop onto the leg and back in with a headlock on Dakota Kai.
Some great technical wrestling here early on in this match from both women. Roxanne Perez, oh, Dakota Kai pulling on the hair of Roxanne Perez. Now Perez going for pop rocks. No, Dakota Kai gets out of it. Oh, knee to the gut, sending Roxanne Perez onto the mat. Super kick.
Roxanne turned absolutely inside out with that kitchen sink knee, then catches some whiplash, and oh boy, what is about to happen here? Back up.
Oh no, Demarion. Oh my God! Oh, a chiropractor. Dakota Kai with the chiropractor off the apron, taking out herself and Roxanne Perez.
That matting is thin. It's just straight concrete. We've seen it before, and we all know it's common knowledge at that point. So why am I even saying that? But we're gonna get another look for you on replay, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, Dakota Kai made her way onto the apron. Roxanne dazed, and look at this.
Wow, Roxanne Perez just bounced off the knee of Dakota Kai and that chiropractor. Demarion, could you imagine what that would do in a match like this early on? I mean, that let alone Demarion can end the whole damn thing as Dakota Kai goes in for a cover. But oh, Roxanne Perez stays in this match at 2. Somehow still able to lift the shoulder after that. As now Dakota Kai has to think deeper into her bag. As now look at this, gonna stretch out the back even more. On top of the chiropractor onto the floor, she's stretching the back of Roxanne Perez on her knee. Back up though. Oh, big forearm to the back. Oh, another elbow.
I guess we're going to start seeing the trend in this matchup back with Dakota Kai just being ruthless to the upper back area.
I mean, yeah, if she wears down the back enough, one chiropractor could be enough for Roxanne Perez. and enough for Dakota Kai to end this match.
Well, Beckham, as much as I've said, Roxanne Perez is cold and calculated. Dakota Kai matching that energy with a forearm to the spine, then the neck breaker, and back into the chin lock. And I see that Dakota Kai, she has definitely got something special she's holding on for the rest of this matchup that can achieve her victory here tonight. But Beckham, how long do you think before something like that can happen to Dakota Kai and the tides just change quickly, as I just said that?
I don't know, tomorrow. It might be a little while as Roxanne Perez get back into this, but no, Dakota Kai with the roll-up. Now Roxanne Perez taking down Dakota Kai, now a cover. Oh, Dakota Kai gets a shoulder
And
up.
now Dakota Kai and Roxanne running into each other with a clothesline. Huge uppercut by Roxanne Perez. Roxanne favoring that back, but I think Roxanne's going to take a shot going after one of the knees, and we know the history of knee injuries of Dakota Kai. So as I was saying about how long did it take for, well, Roxanne to find a disadvantage, I guess she's been studying Dakota Kai.
You're right, Demarion. This could be a crucial part in the match if Roxanne Perez keeps on targeting that knee as she does. This could be the end for Dakota Kai. This could be all it takes, is just her targeting that knee over and over and over again.
And just look at the torque on the knee, the ankle, the back, everywhere, the whole body of Dakota Kai pretty much. That's what I said. Roxanne Perez is slow and calculated. And Roxanne trying to elevate it onto her neck. And now trying to get her up. And no, I think the back of Roxanne Perez might have just gave out. And it inadvertently turned the cloverleaf into a, well, meteora for Dakota Kai.
But now Roxanne Perez going off the ropes looking for a suicide dive tornado DDT onto the ramp. That suicide dive tornado DDT spiking Dakota Kai head first on the solid steel ramp. And Demarion, I wonder if Dakota Kai even knows where she is right now. She looks completely out of it.
I don't think she's done here.
Oh no, picking her up.
Oh my God!
Suplex onto the
You
ramp.
can just hear the sickening smack of Dakota Kai's body off against that steel grated ramp.
As Roxanne Perez is in total control of this match, here we take a look back at the suplex that just bounced Dakota Kai off of the solid steel ramp.
Now Roxanne bringing Dakota over to the steps, and oh my God, look at this!
Oh no!
A pop rocks onto the steps, the back of the neck of Dakota Kai, smashing against the edge of them steps, and that might be it. If she's not knocked out, I don't know what would take her out.
Oh, a kick out! How is Dakota Kai still in this match? As now Roxanne Perez laying the fist in on the barely conscious Dakota Kai. After the tornado DDT, the suplex, and the pop rocks, how is Dakota Kai still getting her shoulder up in this match?
Well, Beckham, if it isn't obvious enough, the tide has definitely changed for the favors of Roxanne Perez. That pop rocks onto the steps, the back of the head, the neck, the back, everything hitting the steps. But somehow, some way, Dakota Kai able to kick out at 2. I don't think that was off of intention. I think that was just off instinct.
But now Roxanne Perez with the springboard moonsault right under Dakota Kai. And now going in for an armbar.
Well, Beckham, the whole structure of the body definitely has to be shocked, especially the arms and the shoulders from the instance of that pop rocks onto the steps on the neck. And now Dakota Kai able to get her toe on the ropes, but now Roxanne able to roll into the middle of the ring and now modify disarm her locked in middle of the ring. And I don't like Dakota Kai's chances right here.
Neither do I, Demarion, as she is extending her arms so far back. I'm surprised it hasn't even snapped yet. Now, getting Dakota Kai back up to her feet, but instantly dropping her back onto her head.
Well, Beckham, I just think it's only a matter of time before Dakota Kai's body just gives, and the referee's going to have to intervene. Look at this, stomping on the back, choking out Dakota Kai with the ropes, and I think Dakota Kai's arm might have just went limp. But with Dakota Kai playing possum with a stun gun.
That's Dakota Kai finally back up to her feet, but not for long.
Well, Beckham, I just got to say that Dakota Kai's entire body is just a target for Roxanne Perez. No matter what she targets, anything is definitely injured and prone. But wait, look at this. DDT on the floor, countering that jumping baseball slide. And Dakota Kai might have shifted some momentum back onto her side.
As the Mario, watch out, Roxanne Perez getting sent right into her chairs here. Hey, my goodness, she got sent right over the announce table, crashing onto our chairs. But now Dakota Kai taking apart our announce table, seemingly trying to bury Roxanne Perez. And I think Dakota Kai is just trying to give herself a little more time to breathe, regroup into this matchup, burying Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne able to climb out of all that rubble, and now on our table. But wait a minute, Dakota Kai, look at this.
Oh, wait, Lamar,
Roxanne Perez smacked on the ground yet again, adding more salt to the wound of the injured back.
Like you said before, Tamara, nothing but concrete under that mat. So that Hurricane Rana onto the floor will knock all the air out of your lungs, almost make you panic for a second. I mean, with a fall like that, you won't be able to breathe for a solid 5 seconds. Look at the way she just bounced off of the floor. But now both women back in the ring. Dakota Kai, big boot to the face of Roxanne Perez. And now giving a stomp to the midsection, just making matters worse after that Hurricane Rana.
Now Dakota Kai running in, but wait a minute, she got intercepted. Now look at this straight jack and Northern Light suplex into the corner. And now Roxanne Perez, look at this, pop rocks. They connect, pop rocks, this time in the ring, one, kick out at one.
Where the hell is Dakota Kai getting the strength to kick out at one after a pop rocks? As now she hits her with a scorpion kick right to the jaw.
And look at this, circling the ring, a leg kick to the face of Roxanne Perez, and now a huge butterfly suplex going in for the top of the middle of the ring. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2 by Roxanne.
And the Marion, you'd think this match would get slower as it goes on, but it keeps on picking up pace. As now, both women back up to their feet. Dakota Kai kicks the leg.
Well, Beckham, neither woman giving in or giving up. As you see, both women are destined to become the winner and etch their name into the history as the first ever woman to win a match in this company's history. Solid cross body. But wait a minute, Dakota Kai rolling through. Oh, backbreaker.
Dropping her down on that knee, but I don't know if that was really smart because she might have just tweaked something in her knee.
I think that might have injured Dakota Kai more than anyone.
Yeah, as the ref checking up on Dakota Kai, Roxanne Perez seems a little bit worried.
Referee telling Roxanne Perez to back off, rightfully so. I think Dakota Kai might be seriously
injured. Wait, she was
pick out at 2 by Roxanne. What a way to play possum. But yet again, it's truly believable, especially with all the punishment taken to that knee throughout this entire match.
Dakota Kai trying to find every way she can to get a quick one on Roxanne Perez, is now turning her around and boot to the face. But wait a second, she might want to turn around as Dakota Kai with a senton taking out Roxanne Perez.
What a match this has been. These two women, they could fight forever, and I'll be sitting here watching. These two are definitely proving a new chapter in the history of WWB, the Women's Revolution, and it could be taken over for future notice. And now look at this, Dakota Kai rolling in. Look at this in the corner. Oh, spinning back elbow.
That one caught Roxanne right in the nose, now rolling Dakota Kai through. Bouncing off the turnbuckle, could be looking for a pop rock. Oh my God! Dakota Kai just sent Roxanne Perez face first into the turnbuckle, and a German suplex slammed her down on the neck.
Well, Beckham, something has to give for either woman. And now a slap to the face by Dakota Kai. Another one to Roxanne Perez. And now Dakota gets a slap of her own. And these two women are on noodle feet. And now Roxanne looking for a suplex. Landing on her feet. Dakota Kai running off the ropes, sliding underneath the super kick. And now gonna go off the ropes. Big boot, bridge by Roxanne. Spinning back kick counter. But big pump kick countered again. These two trading blows. This might be the second one these two need. Look at this. Roxanne getting caught in the brain buster by Dakota Kai.
Dropping Roxanne Perez right on her noggin. She looks dazed as now both women up to their feet. Chiropractor!
The chiropractor connected. 1, 2, will that be it? Yes, it is. Dakota Kai makes history in WWB.
Dakota Kai, the winner of the first ever women's match in WWB. And tomorrow, and you know what that means. She advances to round 2 of the Women's Championship Tournament.
That was definitely match of the night so far for us, ladies and gentlemen. There's many more to come. You can't take anything away from both women. They were both on their A game, but it just seems that Dakota Kai, King Kota, was definitely the better woman here tonight, and she is going to advance to the quarterfinals of the tournament.
Yes, but ladies and gentlemen, from a 5-star classic to another, stay tuned because next up, it will be Okada versus Gunther. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for what many would call a dream match. Okada versus Gunther, and it is for the North American Championship.
Well, Beckham, these two are going to have one hell of a hard-hitting affair. Kazuchika Okada, Gunther, North American Championship, the Royal Rumble. It don't get any bigger than this. As you see the Rainmaker making his entrance down to the ring, looking to put an end to the 1-year-plus reign of terror of the Ring General Gunther. And will he be able to do so here tonight? Many have stepped up to Gunther, and they have all fallen. But can Kazuchika Okada change his luck here tonight?
And Gunther said that no one is worthy of taking that championship from him. But Marion, I'm seeing someone right in front of my eyes that is very much worthy of claiming that spot as North American Champion.
Okada, one of the most renowned professional wrestlers in the business today, if not this generation, and you can make the argument of all time. But this man right here, the North American champion, you put this man in any era of professional wrestling, he will dominate. The North American champion, the Ring General, Gunther, making his way down to the ring.
During this reign as North American Champion, Gunther has put down people like Batista, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, just to name a few. And tonight, he is looking to add Okada's name to that list.
Well, Beckham, I don't know if you or anyone else has noticed, but Kazuchika Okada has not taken his eyes off of Gunther since he has stepped from behind the curtain. But you got to keep in mind, Gunther, he could break you down physically, but he could also break you down mentally. But I don't think any of the mental warfare from Gunther is playing effects on Kazuchika Okada here tonight, as the bell has been rung and we are in for one hell of a slugfest.
And now Okada reaching out his arm, test of strength here. Gunther has the arm of Okada, overpowering Okada, getting him down to one knee. Gunther wrenching back from that wrist. Okada able to get out of it though and put Gunther in a wrist lock of his own. Okada playing it safe here. He knows what Gunther can do. As now Gunther, oh no, chop! Okada gets out of the way though.
Early stalemate between these two men as you see Gunther running in and now wrenching down on the neck of Kazuchika Okada. Look at that arm placement around the throat. And Okada could go out fast, but able to get out of it. Now a waist lock. And now German, no, Gunther able to get out of it, dodging the chop. And look at this, Okada turning it into a knuckle lock.
Okada playing it slow and calm, as now slowly taking Gunther down to the mat cover.
Okada trying to pin Gunther and now turning it into a side headlock.
Trying not to let Gunther get any offense in here, as he knows what a chop by Gunther can do to someone. Now he's out. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you better get used to the sound of them chops by Gunther as another one connects. We're going to be hearing it all night. But Okada with a chop of his own, and that caught Gunther by surprise. And now another chop by Gunther, that time in the corner, and a forearm to the face. And this is where the physical brutality of Gunther starts to kick in. Irish whip Okada with a forearm, and now a chop. Again, the Gunther, a chop by Gunther again. Look at these two's chests. These two are already well teamed up, and Okada wants Gunther to give him his best shot.
Tension rising between these two tomorrow, and this is getting nasty already. Oh! Overhand chop to the back of Okada.
No! Just a kick straight to the back of Gunther, and now disrespecting Gunther as much as Gunther was disrespecting him. Okada, oh! Well, Okada took his eye off the ball, and you can't do that with Gunther, as Gunther will lay in any type of heavy shot. He will knock the wind out of you. And now Gunther gonna lay in another chop on the already welted chest of Kazuchika Okada in the second one. And these chops are just getting devastating, way more devastating just by the necks. And look at Okada's chest, oh my God.
And Demarion, they're getting a little too close for comfort here, as now Okada has Gunther up the sidewalk slam. And look at that handprint on the chest of Gunther, as now Okada lining him up with a drop kick, sending him into the timekeeper's area.
And now Okada dragging Gunther over that guardrail. Beckham, we're going to hear a chop up close. Oh!
We're about 3 minutes in, Demarion, and I think making that 14th chop, I've counted 15 now.
He's laying in them chops on Gunther. And Gunther, I don't think Gunther can handle these chops. Just a boot straight to the chest as well. Look at Gunther's chest. It looks way worse than Okada. Okada not laying up. And this is what you got to do. You got to match the physical brutality of Gunther when you face against him, if not one-up him. And now Okada has Gunther set up on the barricade. And this is not going to be pretty. Looking for the rope hung DDT, but on the floor, over the barricade. And Gunther is in danger of losing the championship.
These two are not slowing down in any way. This championship means something to them, and they are not going to stop fighting for it. But oh no, dangerous position for Gunther. Oh no, brainbuster! My God, brainbuster on the barricade.
Just a brainbuster on the barricade. Look at Gunther's back. His back is bleeding. Oh my God, this is gashed open.
The back of Gunther clipping the barricade on his way down. We do not need a replay of this. This was absolutely disgusting. Brainbuster on the barricade, seemingly knocking Gunther completely out.
Well, Beckham, I called it during the entrances. We're not even 5 minutes in, and my prediction about this match being a slobber knocker has been proven right, as a running European uppercut clocks the jaw of Gunther, but a kick out at 2 somehow, some way, and Okada just slapping Gunther in the face, and Gunther, he is being disrespected. Gunther is in the opposite role of his usual role in these matches, and he is getting the beats laying into him, but a big shot just knocked out Kazuchika Okada, and Okada just dropped flat on his back.
And Demarion, Gunther is done playing games. I think it was that brainbuster on the barricade that woke him up, but look at the welts forming over the chest of Gunther, as now Okada using the ropes to pull himself back up. And oh, another chop to the chest of Okada, and now sweeping the legs and a knee to the face.
That could have broke Okada's nose for all we know. And now, oh my goodness, just twisting the neck of Kazuchika Okada, and now Gunther just gonna slap him right in the ear, and that could just blow out. I could blow out your eardrum right there. And oh, a chopping. Did you see Okada just literally leap off his feet with that one?
Oh no, this is bad. Oh! Dropping Okada's back over the knee. My goodness. Okada looks like he is desperate for some air here, as that was a rough landing. Now, getting out of the ring, maybe to take some time. But as bad as that landing was for Okada, that could have also messed up the knee a little bit of Gunther.
Okada going outside of the ring to collect himself, get some breathing room. Gunther looking to follow suit with the punishment, but Okada caught the arm. Okada has the arm right into the shoulder, a shoulder tackle. And Gunther, the already injured back, smacking against that floor. And what is Okada going underneath the ring for? This is not a no disqualification match. This is a normal one-on-one match, and he's getting a table. I guess tables in WWE are legal in any type of match, and technically not being used as a foreign object.
But oh, Okada getting suplexed right to the floor, as now Gunther staring down that table, bad intentions in mind.
Well, Beckham, I guess we're going to see the man setting up the table go through the table. Okada drastically in trouble here, powerbomb position, but no, able to get onto the apron. Gunther going to follow suit, and now, oh my goodness, a huge chop to the chest of Okada and an uppercut, and these two are brawling on the apron. Who is going to go through this table? That's the goal. Oh my God.
Oh no, this is not good.
No.
No, a tombstone through the table, spiking Gunther head first.
If that doesn't do it, I don't know what will.
Between that and the brainbuster, I don't know how Gunther is even going to be able to move after that. As here's a look back at this tombstone through the table, spiking Gunther on the top of his head.
We could possibly be seeing the final moments of Gunther's title reign.
Wait, what? What is Ospreay doing here?
And Ospreay ambushing Gunther. Don't forget, Gunther disrespected Ospreay, but Okada beat Ospreay in the gauntlet match to get to this matchup, and Ospreay just cost a match for Okada and just beating down on Gunther. Gunther isn't moving.
We gotta restore some order here. Ospreay causing a disqualification and ending this match out of nowhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next, it is time for our Intercontinental Championship Texas Deathmatch. As you see, all the legal weapons that can be used in this match around the ring. And tomorrow, and all I can say is it's going to be gruesome and brutal here tonight.
Well, Beckham, the only question going through my mind in this matchup is, who is going to be benefiting the most from this environment? Who is going to go into the deepest and darkest depths of their mind to break and push through any limits to cause bodily harm against each other? Will it be Jay White, or will it be this man, Hangman Adam Page? You got to keep in mind, Hangman Adam Page was taken out of action by Jay White in the Bullet Club months ago, and he returned, and he wants this matchup here tonight. And I got to say, knowing the odds, knowing how Hangman's mental state is, knowing his motivation into this matchup, it ain't looking pretty good for Jay White, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I don't even think this match is about the Intercontinental Championship to Hangman Adam Page. I think it's solely about getting his hands and getting revenge on Jay White after what he did to him at WrestleMania. And I mean, who wouldn't? Jay White stabbed him in the back and kicked him out of his own group that he helped lead for, what, 2 weeks? But oh, we're getting right into the action as Hangman is attacking Jay White.
Hangman Adam Page is sure as hell not waiting for Jay White to make his entrance down to the ring. He has waited months, what felt like years, to get his hands in this revenge on Jay White. As you see Jay White, and oh no, well, it looks like Jay White might have been mismatched right there. Hangman with an arm loaded with barbed wire and a buckshot lariat.
And oh, he's whipping him with the barbed wire now. Hangman wanted Texas Deathmatch for a reason, and he's got it, and now he's going to use it to his full advantage, choking out Jay White with the barbed wire.
Well, Beckham, this match is not going to be for the weak of heart. And what is Hangman digging in his pocket? What is he trying to get out of his pocket in front of us? And oh my God, that's a fork.
Hangman came prepared, pulling that fork out of his pocket, and now he's got bad intentions in mind. Jay White's trying to resist, but I don't think it's going to be enough as he's stabbing Jay White with the fork.
Hangman trying to carve Jay White open, and he already did. Hangman busted Jay White open hard way with that fork and just tasting the blood like some type of sweet treat. And now gonna stab Jay White in the back with that fork. And Jay White, I don't think he should have just signed on to this matchup if he even had a chance to sign on. And look at this, just biting him in the wound. And Jay White's in for a long night. Jay White ain't gonna be walking out the same he walked in here tonight.
And oh no, Hangman Adam Page has a staple gun and a piece of paper. Oh no, oh my God!
That's gotta be one of the damnedest things I've seen.
Oh my God!
Shooting staples into the arm, the back, and just ripping that piece of paper off his face. The staple's still in the forehead of Jay White, and Jay White, it's just his, oh my God, his staple is jacking onto his arm.
Hangman is not holding back with his staple gun as Jay White manages to escape the ring. Still has his jacket stapled onto his arm. And now getting sit head first into that trash can.
We're not even 5 minutes into this matchup, and already a first-degree felony of bodily harm has occurred in front of our eyes. And now Hangman with the barbed wire chair.
And I mean, Jay White already looks completely out of it. And now, oh, Hangman with the barbed wire chair over the back. I mean, in some sort of way, Jay White had to know this is what he was going to get when signing up for a Texas Deathmatch.
Well, by the looks of things, Jay White's chance of winning is less than 0, possibly in the negatives now. Now, Jay White has that fork into the eye of Hangman Adam Page with that fork. And now, gonna just jam into the, he's trying to pull his eye out. He's trying to pull his goddamn eye out with that fork.
And look at the gash on the forehead of Hangman Adam Page, spilling out blood. We are seeing the worst side of both these men here tonight in this Texas death match. As Hangman trying to pull himself back up to his feet after that fork right to the head. Oh! The Intercontinental Championship.
Just to add insult to the injury, Hangman getting smacked with the Intercontinental Championship and Jay White just taunting on him. And I think Hangman, he might just lost vision in that eye entirely. And now a back elbow by Hangman trying to get his footing back into this matchup. But a Blade Runner onto that barbed wire chair.
And you can see the blood on the Intercontinental Championship. But that's what it's all about. But whoever wins, will they even be able to raise their hands after what? Oh! Jay White with the staple gun! I didn't even get to finish what I was going to say. But Jay White now, it's his turn with the staple gun, stapling the ear of Hangman Adam Page.
Well, if that's an easy way to get appearance in, I guess you ball out then. And now Jay White's already suffering the effects of this matchup. He can't even stand straight as much as he tries. Hangman getting stapled up, getting pierced, and now a big foot wash in the corner by Jay White. And just look at the face of Hangman. Hangman is just bleeding profusely. And now Jay White bringing the trash can full of weapons into the ring. What could he possibly have planned? What else could be done inside this matchup? Only God knows.
In the morning, look at what Jay White has. The infamous black bag. Pouring exactly what we thought was in there. Introducing thumbtacks into this match. Things are going from bad to worse for Hangman. Pulling himself back up from those ropes. Jay White telling him to bring it. He's going to do exactly that. Looking for a Blade Runner, no. And now a German suplex onto the barbed wire chair.
I gotta say, back on that barbed wire, we all know it's no joke. Especially if you got long hair. Your hair gets tangled up in it. That's game over for you. And now they're on the apron now. Hangman has a hold of Jay White.
Oh my God! Through the tables. And wrapped up in the barbed wires, Jay White.
That has to be it for the matchup right there. Jay White just has barbed wire all over his face. Look, it's all in his eyes, his chest, his arms. He's just tangled up in that barbed wire. Somebody got to get some damn wire cutters and cut him out of it. As you see on replay, ladies and gentlemen, just a dead eye through those barbed wire tables sitting right in front of us at ringside. And Jay White, he is in crucial condition right now. And look at the arm, look at the shoulder, and oh my God! A spear through the barricade to follow up.
They are just tearing stuff up here at ringside, showing that they'll use anything and everything to their advantage. As now Hangman grabbing Jay White. What is he looking to do? Oh! Now they're over here right in front of us.
Look out, Beckham. I don't want to get any blood on my tux.
Yeah, you might want to get out of the way tomorrow. And he has a pencil stabbing the hand of Jay White. Oh my goodness, now making their way across the Spanish announce table. And now Hangman clotheslining Jay White into the crowd.
Both men making their way into the crowd, brawling up the steps of the arena. And now just popcorn to the skull of Jay White. And now thrown into the rail face first. And now they're going to make their way through that curtain into the arena to the fan section. And now we are in concession stands, I think. Yeah, we are concession stands. And now Hangman, what a gourd buster onto that guardrail rope.
Now he's choking him out with it, using his environment to his advantage here. Now grabbing Jay White, bouncing him off the table head first. Now they're both on top of it. Hangman looking to get Jay White up for a dead eye. Jay White manages to get out of it, looking for a pile driver. Spiking Hangman on the concession stand table.
Through the table of refreshments, and that burst of offense might be the refreshment that Jay White needs to turn the tide in this matchup. Out of nowhere, just a pile driver through a table. I gotta say, Hangman, this tide might have just got turned into Jay White's favor, but can he keep it up? That's the question.
As we take a look back, looking for the dead eye, Jay White manages to get out of it, picks up Hangman, spikes him with a pile driver through the concession stand table. Now Jay White looking to take this somewhere else, throwing Hangman into the elevator. And Jay White not wasting any time, but Demarion, this elevator can take you anywhere and everywhere in this arena. Who knows where these two will end up?
I gotta say, it's one of the damnedest things I've seen in this company. I've never seen a fight inside of an elevator, and Jay White was on the winning end of that fight, throwing Hangman straight down on that concrete, and now a DDT on the concrete floor. And Hangman, if he's not concussed after that one, and oh my goodness, the door straight to the face. We're just brawling throughout the backstage area, I think, and now going through that door. And where are they going into now? Oh, it's the locker room. It's the Velveteen Dream. Wonder who he's texting on his phone. And
Oh! Hangman really laying it in, not pulling any punches on these chair shots. And there's freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy taking a nap. Or not, who knows. But now, these two taking it back out into the arena. And they're back by the stage. Things look very bad back there.
And now Hangman with a Uranagi to Jay White onto that steel rope crate. And as you see, Jay White's back smacking the sickening thud of Jay White, hitting that solid steel, and then a suplex to follow up in the back of the knees, smacking the edge of that road crate sitting next to those boxes.
Hangman, though, with Jay White looking to set up for a power bomb. And they want to be careful going through stuff back there in the electrical area, as Jay White is completely out of it, but he's got to remember to make it back up to his feet before the count is 10, or else this match is over. As we take a look back at the suplex on the solid steel, completely knocking the wind out of Jay White and probably Hangman out of Page too. But then right after that, getting him back up for the power bomb through that board.
Well, Beckham, whatever Hangman has in mind right now is not going to make Jay White's night any better. And now, Jay White might want to look out because Hangman is now wielding a light tube.
Jay White might want to close his eyes as Hangman cracks the light tube over the head of Jay White. And now using that exposed sharp end of the light tube on the open wound of Jay White's head. I mean, Demarion, this is just disgusting.
What else could Hangman possibly do? Now reaching into that trash can. Oh my God. Is that a fucking box cutter? Is that a box cutter?
Oh my God, no! No, someone's gotta stop this!
That's a box cutter. And he's just stabbing him. Oh, low blow by Jay White. But that was just a box cutter to the skull of Jay White. He just collapsed. And Jay White, look at the blood pooling around his head. Jay White might be out. But wait, Jay White somehow, someway, still in this fight. And look at the puddle of blood in the ring by Jay White and Hangman. What could Hangman possibly do after that one?
I don't think there is much left you can do, as now Jay White is back in this already. Oh, a vertebreaker onto the thumbtacks.
Vertebreaker onto those thumbtacks. Got thousands of thumbtacks into the neck, the shoulder, and the upper back of Hangman Adam Page. And Hangman might be out after that one. Did you see the sickening landing? All the body weight to the back of the neck of Hangman. And that was the same spot that took Hangman out for injury, his neck. And just look at the shoulder. Look at the, oh my goodness, the thumbtacks in the arm, the shoulder. And now Jay White has a cinder block and sliding it into the ring. I thought I've seen it all, but every time these two men always bring something new into that match. And now an exploder suplex in the edge of the cinder block, piercing the back of Jay White, and not Jay White, Hangman.
The punishment these two are enduring in this match is just getting worse and worse, as now Jay White gonna try and send Hangman into that barbed wire chair. No, catches himself, but oh, Hangman retaliates, throwing the chair at the head of Jay White. And I'm surprised Hangman's even still moving, but he kind of has to in a match like this, or else he's not gonna be able to beat the 10 count.
And as if light tubes, thumbtacks, box cutters, cinder blocks were not enough, we got a glass pane now. Now that's a lead pipe to the back of the skull of Jay White.
Picking up Jay White in a fireman's carry and sending it through the glass pane. There is glass everywhere. And keep in mind, Jay White still has to make it up to his feet at the count of 10 if he wants to win this match. But
oh my God, has barbed wire around Jay White's neck. He's lynching Jay White with barbed wire. He could decapitate this man right here. He could kill him. He could kill him with this barbed wire around the neck. And I think Jay White might have passed out. And the referee's calling for it. The match is over. Jay White is no longer Intercontinental Champion, and we have a new champion.
No longer the IC champion, but what a fight he put up. I'm surprised he even made it past 5 minutes of this match with Hangman Adam Page.
Well, Beckham, there's one thing for certain in this matchup. These two men will never be the same.
And I am damn sure of that. But coming up next, the 30-man Royal Rumble match. And ladies and gentlemen, it is it's time for our main event of the night, the 30-man Royal Rumble match.
The following contest is the 30-man Royal Rumble match. The only way to win is by throwing your opponent over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor and outlasting 29 other superstars. And the winner will go to main event WrestleMania.
And look at who drew number one, the United States champion, Adam Cole. Adam Cole coming in at number one, but at a heavy disadvantage, as now he's gonna have to outlast 29 other men. He is the United States champion, but definitely not the most liked and definitely not the favorite to win this match. Number two in this match, The Game. Triple H. Triple H entered this match and said he was going to win it for his best friend Shawn Michaels, who recently got taken out by the Outsiders, and in the process injured his back pretty bad, wasn't able to compete in this match, so Triple H said he was going to enter it and win it for Shawn Michaels. And if Triple H does win this match, I think it's pretty obvious who he's going to pick, as CM Punk has also been a target for Triple H. CM Punk took Triple H out of the Elimination Chamber match back at Bash at the Beach, and then also chained him up, dragged him out just to make a statement for Shawn Michaels. As I think Triple H will finally want to get his hands on the world champion CM Punk, but as we wait in this match to start, number one Adam Cole in the black and number two Triple H in the purple. And here we go, this match is underway. Starting off with a test of strength. Triple H, oh wait a minute! Triple H looked like he was trying to get the upper hand on Adam Cole, but Adam Cole was able to lift him over the ropes and almost eliminate him. But wait, Adam Cole might want to watch his back. Adam Cole, an inch away from being eliminated though, back in the ring, and now Triple H is gonna take it to Adam Cole. Adam Cole hits the enziguri. Back up to his feet now. Oh, big shoulder check by Triple H, looking for the knee though. Adam Cole gets out of the way, and a suplex. Back up, looking for a second suplex. Wait, Triple H, spine buster. Quick sequence from these two here, out of the gate, but Triple H gonna eliminate Adam Cole, but no. Adam Cole stays in this match. These two are insanely lucky. Adam Cole's already almost been eliminated twice as he's trying to get pushed out of the ring. Here comes Triple H, but Adam Cole, oh, DDT! Oh, super kick. And now he's gonna try and eliminate Triple H. Triple H holds on. And we are 5 seconds away from entry number 3 in this match. Who will it be? And entry number 3, here comes Austin Theory. Austin Theory entered number 4 in the last Royal Rumble, now entering number 3 in this year's. As now, oh, shoot kicks to the chest and the leg of Triple H. And oh, Austin Theory switch up his, oh, Adam Cole with the super kick out of nowhere. Now getting Theory up and a tilt-a-whirl suplex. But there's Triple H with Adam Cole looking for a pedigree. But Austin Theory rolling through, oh, cutter. And, oh, boot to the face to Austin Theory, knocking him off his feet. Was looking to eliminate Adam Cole. But Adam Cole stuck in between these two. Gonna try and escape, but no. These two are gonna stop a mud hole into Adam Cole. Sending Adam Cole off the rope. Clothesline ducks it. And oh, boot to the face. But Triple H retaliates with a knee. And now Austin Theory gonna try and eliminate Triple H. But oh, one foot touches the ground. But remember, both feet have to touch to be eliminated. And making his debut here at number 4, Ethan Page enters the Royal Rumble. And oh, forearm to the face. And now back body drop to Adam Cole. Back suplex to Triple H. Oh, forearm to the face. Now, oh, clothesline dropping Austin Theory on his head. And a boot to the face to Triple H. Taking out all the competition, making a name for himself here in this Royal Rumble. He's now going after Austin Theory, but Austin Theory with a drop kick. Now set up in the corner. Here comes Austin Theory. Ethan Page sends him over the top rope. Almost eliminated. Clothesline, no. Bad spot for Ethan Page. Ethan Page, oh, with a DDT. And now number 5 in this match, Velveteen Dream. Going right after Ethan Page. Ethan Page, though, with a fist right to the jaw. And Velveteen Dream retaliates now. Picking him up for Dream Valley Driver. No, trying to eliminate him. Almost got him. And a super kick sending Triple H over the top rope. Now sending Austin Theory flying. And he thinks he eliminated all 3 of them. All 3 of them are still holding on. None of them are eliminated. And oh, super kick to the back of the head. Might have knocked him out cold. Adam Cole, though, with Velveteen Dream up. Kneecap brainbuster. Drop him right on his neck. Ethan Page. Oh, German suplex. Dropping Adam Cole. And now Triple H with the belly-to-belly. I think Velveteen Dream finally realized that none of them were eliminated. But now, oh, big forearm to Triple H. And now trying to eliminate him. But here comes number 6 in this match. And it is none other than the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And instantly, oh, Claymore right to the face of Velveteen Dream. And a Glasgow kiss to Ethan Page. And one with Austin Theory. And now standing toe-to-toe to a former rival, Triple H. And both men trading blows in the center of this ring. One after the other. But oh, Glasgow kiss to Triple H. Not going to try and eliminate him, but Triple H manages to hold on. Oh, overhand chop to Ethan Page. Looking for a cutter. Gets sent right into Adam Cole and a super kick. And now, oh, Poison Rana to Adam Cole. And looking for a Dream Valley Driver to Ethan Page. Spiking him right on his head. He doesn't want to show off for too long, though, as there's Drew McIntyre eliminating Velveteen Dream. And at number 7, here comes Ricochet. And oh, instantly taking down Drew McIntyre. McIntyre catches him, though. Oh, belly-to-belly suplex. And Drew McIntyre looking for another one, but Ricochet lands on his feet. Now backflip over Drew McIntyre, but oh, clothesline. Triple H looking for a pedigree, but Adam Cole almost eliminating both Triple H and Drew McIntyre. As Drew McIntyre's back in the ring, going after Adam Cole, but oh, a step up enziguri. And number 8 is Bret Hart. Was just in a match earlier for the World Heavyweight Championship. Could he possibly win and challenge again for that World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania? We'll have to wait to find out, as now going after Ethan Page of DDT. But oh, there's Triple H. Laying those fists in on Bret Hart, but there's Drew McIntyre with the Claymore, knocking him out of the ring. Is not eliminated. He went through the middle rope. You have to go over the top rope to be eliminated. As Ethan Page with a snap suplex to Drew McIntyre. Oh, a super kick by Adam Cole. And a super kick to Drew McIntyre, knocking him off his feet. Oh! And here comes number 9. Who will it be? It is none other than Bobby Lashley. We haven't seen this guy since Money in the Bank. Ducks under the clothesline, off the rope. Oh, spear to Ethan Page. And now, slamming Ricochet. And now a Hurt Lock locked in on Adam Cole. He's got that Hurt Lock locked in tight. Adam Cole is not going anywhere. But here's Bret Hart, and a Hurt Lock locked in on the already exhausted Bret Hart. Bobby Lashley is not letting go as Bret Hart is starting to fade here. Bobby Lashley eliminating Bret Hart. Bret Hart did not last long at all as he's been eliminated. But shoving Austin Theory down to the mat. And now coming face to face with Drew McIntyre. And oh no, Ethan Page might be in danger here. Tripping Bobby Lashley, sending him down to the mat. But spear to Drew McIntyre. He's aiming for Ethan Page, but Ethan Page got out of the way. And now number 10 in this match, Dragon Lee. Lashley has Ethan Page up, slamming him down onto Austin Theory. And Dragon Lee playing this smart, refusing to get in the ring. As Bobby Lashley's the only one up, he knows he'll get eliminated instantly. Yeah, he sees what happened to Bret Hart. I would not want to get in the ring either. But now Triple H looking for a pedigree on the Bobby Lashley. But there he is, kicking Triple H and now stomping him down. And he might want to watch out. It's there's Lashley, just cutting Dragon Lee in half. And now Adam Cole with the last shot. Triple H taking it to Ricochet in the corner. As now Adam Cole going to try and eliminate Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre holding on to the bottom rope. Does not want to be eliminated, obviously. But we got 7 seconds until entry number 11 in this match. And Dragon Lee taking down Ethan Page in fashion. And number 11 in this match, entry number 11, Swerve Strickland. And back elbow to Dragon Lee. And kick to the face. Dragon Lee, German suplex, dropping him right on his head though. But he's back up to his feet. House call. Ethan Page with the clothesline, knocking him down off his feet. And again. But wait a minute, Ricochet has just been eliminated by Dragon Lee. I think Ricochet was going for a springboard and got caught and eliminated. And that's what you want to be careful about in a match like this. One little slip up could cost you the entire match. Dragon Lee going after a Swerve, but Lashley taking down Ethan Page. And now Dragon Lee headbutt to Bobby Lashley, but Bobby Lashley's having none of it. And then it's time for entry number 12.
Hey guys, Maven.
What? No way. It's Maven! Maven is entry number 12 in the Royal Rumble. And going face to face with Bobby Lashley. Look at this stare off. Lashley going for a spear, leapfrog over it, and a drop kick to Lashley, sending him over the top rope, and Lashley is eliminated. Maven Huffman has just eliminated Bobby Lashley. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Lee from behind eliminates Maven. And Maven might want to run, but now back into the ring. Swerve Back up to his feet, looking for a monkey flip on Ethan Page with Dragon Lee. Sunset powerbomb. But oh, Ethan Page from behind, twerking the neck of Dragon Lee. But he might want to be careful because here comes Austin Theory looking for, oh, a back elbow right to the face. And number 13, here comes Cody Rhodes. And Cody going right after Adam Cole. Adam Cole Enziguri ducks under it. There's springboard kick right to the face. And there's Drew McIntyre trying to eliminate Cody. Cody trying to eliminate Drew now. Can barely get him over the top rope. But oh, house call to the back. And both been almost eliminated. Fireman's carry position. Michinoku driver. But there's Triple H. And oh, a chop by Drew McIntyre. And Triple H retaliates with a fist to the jaw. Now Irish whipping Drew McIntyre to the corner. And now there's the knee. And oh, I think I know whose move that was. That looked awfully familiar to CM Punk. But number 14 in this match. Here comes Damian Priest. Dragon Lee up front and center waiting on Damian Priest. But oh, uppercut. Now Austin Theory looking for a Russian leg sweep. Damian Priest gets out of it. Now a Hurricane Rana, no caught, and a powerbomb. But oh! Dragon Lee just got spiked on his head. But oh, a crossroads to Damian Priest. Now there's Austin Theory looking to take Cody Rhodes A-Town down. Ethan Page lifting Austin Theory up looking for an Ego's Edge. You might want to watch their swerve. Oh, swerve stomp. Now Drew McIntyre. Oh, Claymore. But now Triple H into the mix. Pedigree to Drew McIntyre. And Triple H clothesline eliminating Damian Priest. Damian Priest did not last long at all as he is now eliminated. But now Dragon Lee from behind. Oh, dropping Triple H right on his head. There's Adam Cole looking to eliminate Dragon Lee. And Dragon Lee holds onto the ropes, but Adam Cole trying to pry open his hands. And it looks like it's working as Adam Cole has one hand off, but Dragon Lee off the middle rope. What the hell? A destroyer! What a maneuver by Dragon Lee. Unique way to stay in this match. But here comes entry number 15. And number 15 in this match, Orange Cassidy. And Orange Cassidy rolling down to the ring in style. And I think this guy just fell asleep. Either that or he just does not want to get up. And he is having a referee roll him into the ring. And now a stare off between Ethan Page and Orange Cassidy. Oh! My goodness! Devastating kicks by Orange Cassidy to the legs of Ethan Page. Now he's winding up. Oh! How is Ethan Page still even standing after those kicks? Now go for the clothesline, but he ducked. And oh, a drop kick! Laying in the middle of the ring. Could be asleep, you never know. Cody Rhodes staring down at him. And oh my goodness. He sits up. Orange Cassidy's up to his feet, staring down Cody Rhodes, and oh, an orange punch, but here comes Dragon Lee, oh no, oh, now taking off the jacket, but oh, there's Swerve, ducks it, and oh, a suplex, oh, but there's Triple H with the clothesline to the back of the head, and now Cody taking it to Triple H. And a Glasgow kiss by Drew McIntyre. And now planting Triple H. And what the hell? Drew, look behind you! Drew, look behind you! It's Kevin Owens! Kevin Owens just eliminated Drew McIntyre! Kevin Owens coming from out of nowhere, eliminating Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre looks pissed. Kevin Owens just cost Drew McIntyre a shot at the World Championship. But now back into the ring, Adam Cole going after Orange Cassidy. Oh, a backbreaker by Swerve. And I still can't believe what we just saw, but oh, a spine buster. Drew McIntyre randomly getting eliminated by Kevin Owens. As now Ethan Page has the mask of Dragon Lee, trying to rip it off his head, throwing him over the top rope. And now Ethan Page is out on the apron. Oh no, Dragon Lee has Ethan Page. Oh no, oh! Spiking Ethan Page head first on the hardest part of the ring, and Ethan Page is eliminated. But here comes entry number 16, Eddie Guerrero, going instantly after Adam Cole. Oh, Falcon Arrow to Orange Cassidy. And oh, a drop kick by Austin Theory. And Cody has Theory. But wait, there's Orange Cassidy. Oh no. Cody though reverses. And a powerbomb position. Oh! Orange Cassidy just got powerbombed onto the outside. Here's Dragon Lee. Hurricane Rana into the bottom turnbuckle. But Triple H attacking the legs of Dragon Lee, sweeping him off his feet. And now has the mask, throwing Dragon Lee over the top rope, trying to eliminate him. Oh, Austin Theory with the elbow to the face of Eddie Guerrero. Now Swerve going after Triple H. Rolling through. They're looking for a house call to Triple H. As we await entry number 17. Swerve looking for a house call. Gets caught in a super kick. And who the hell is this? Oh my God! Ashante the Adonis. He is here in WWE, and he is entering number 17 in the Royal Rumble. The man, the myth, the legend, Ashante the Adonis enters the 30-man Royal Rumble match. But oh no. Oh, what? Eliminates the United States Champion Adam Cole. I can't believe what I just saw. Ashante just eliminated Adam Cole, the United States Champion. And now he's going after Cody. And a Russian leg sweep into the turnbuckle. Head first. Wait, Dragon Lee. Oh, drop kick. Wait, there's Swerve. Oh, Swerve stopped to Dragon Lee. I can't believe we're seeing this right now. Ashante the Adonis is in WWE. What a surprise. And oh, Eddie Guerrero with the chop to Austin Theory. And oh, super kick was meaning to hit Eddie Guerrero. As Eddie Guerrero's trying to steal the elimination. But oh, a house call. But wait, Theory pulls himself up and gets Swerve out onto the apron. This is a bad spot. Swerve leaving immediately. Smart. And now a springboard DDT onto Eddie Guerrero. And oh, a big boot by Triple H to Swerve. And oh, a backbreaker. And what the hell? Orange Cassidy is back in this match. And I don't think his feet ever touched the ground when he got hit with that powerbomb. Orange Cassidy was never really eliminated from this match, and Triple H is confused. But oh, Orange Cassidy with the punch right to the jaw. And now a chop. Wait, you might want to watch out. There's Ashante with the diving clothesline. And I think he might have killed Orange Cassidy. But now, oh, a back elbow. A spinning back elbow to the face. And everybody is down here in this match. What a match this has been. Who will be the one to main event WrestleMania? Oh my. Things have just gotten bad for everybody in the ring right now. As Jacob Fatu is entering this match. I don't think we're going to see anybody but Jacob Fatu in the main event of WrestleMania because there's no way you're eliminating this guy. And oh, a super kick to Orange Cassidy, knocking him out cold. And now, Orange Cassidy is finally eliminated. And Jacob Fatu eliminates Eddie Guerrero. Dragon Lee trying to go after Jacob Fatu. A boot to the face. Does not even face him. Cody, though, with the crossroads to Jacob Fatu. And he just gets right back up to his feet. The crossroads doesn't even face Jacob Fatu. And now Dragon Lee and Cody Rhodes gonna try to team up and take him out. But once again, does not even face Jacob Fatu. And oh, a corner splash. And now gonna give one a swerve. This guy is a human bulldozer. But Jacob Fatu up on the top rope, looking for the mighty moonsault, and he hits it. That will knock your air clean out of your body. And Jacob Fatu is the only one standing now as he picks up Dragon Lee. Oh no, Demarion. He's eyeing our announce table. You might want to move. Oh! He just launched Dragon Lee 8 feet across the ringside area like it was absolutely nothing through our announce table, and Dragon Lee is eliminated. Well, it's time for our next entry, and it is AJ Styles, but we're going to need some medics out here for Dragon Lee. And I don't know if this is a smart time to be getting into the ring. And AJ Styles looks to be playing it smart. He's going to stay out of the way, but a super kick to Cody. And I'll take it down Triple H like it's nothing. And I'll pop up Samoan drop. Oh, Ashante kick in the face of Jacob Fatu. But Jacob Fatu eats that shit for breakfast. Back up. Oh! Jacob Fatu is unstoppable now. AJ Styles gonna go for the phenomenal forearm, but gets caught. Gets caught by Jacob Fatu. But there's Triple H. And oh no, if he hasn't learned, that's not gonna be enough to even phase Fatu. And oh, a headbutt. No one's gonna be able to stop this guy. Jacob Fatu just might run through the entire match right here, right now. But oh! AJ Styles though sends him into the corner, but back up to his feet already. But oh, there's a Ashante kicking out the legs. And now Swerve is going up. Oh! Flying European uppercut. But he's already back up. And oh, a jumping splash. I can barely even catch my breath. And now throwing Austin Theory into the corner. But there's Styles German suplex. And now Cody has him up looking for a second crossroads. And that might finally be enough to take him down for at least a few minutes. But our next entry in this match, entry number 20, is Jeff Hardy. And going right after AJ Styles, looking for a signature move, Twist of Fate. And oh no, looking for poetry in motion to Swerve. This match has just had it all, and we still got 10 entries left as Jeff Hardy trying to eliminate Triple H. But oh, Ashante with the long kiss goodnight. But oh, doesn't phase. AJ Styles gets out of the way though, the Enziguri. Oh, a neck breaker. But wait, not again. Jacob Fatu with a moonsault to AJ Styles. Or Cody off the middle rope looking for the Cody cutter. And there's Jeff Hardy. The way gets kind of snap suplex into the corner. And bad things in mind. Cody taking off the weight belt. And it looks like he's gonna hit Jacob Fatu with it. He just hit him on the back of the head. Oh, right across the face with that one. And it just doesn't faze him. It just doesn't faze him. Jacob Fatu is just completely unfazed by these shots with the weight belt. And now choking out Cody. But there's Austin Theory taking Jacob Fatu down to the mat, using that weight belt to his advantage with a crossface. I don't know how well this is going to work on a guy like Jacob Fatu as he just lifts him up with a Samoan drop. And number 21, here comes the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And he's going right for Jacob Fatu. Ducks him to the clothesline off the rope. And oh, a running knee. And there's Ashante though. Oh, wait, Northern Light suplex. Oh, a shoot kick to the chest for Cody. And a super kick by Austin Theory. And look at this. Maybe some teamwork by these two. I never thought I'd see the day Danielson and Austin Theory working together. Back and forth kicks to the chest to AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. And there's Jeff Hardy. Oh, double drop kick to Danielson and Theory. But oh, Jacob Fatu is having none of that. And now Theory going after Jacob Fatu again, but gets caught and lifted up and thrown over the top rope. And oh, Austin Theory is eliminated. Austin Theory gets eliminated by Jacob Fatu. And there's Danielson with the kicks to the back, but I don't think that's going to do anything. He has him up. Oh, a brain buster. That might keep Jacob Fatu down for a little bit. But coming in at number 22, Darby Allin. Darby eyeing down Jeff Hardy. Oh, just launching himself at him. And now here comes Ashante. Oh! Long last kiss goodnight. But wait, Darby, oh, gets up and a kick to the face. Now off the rope, springboard, coffin drop to Ashante. Back up to his feet, going after Styles. Styles, though, looking for a Styles clash. Darby gets out of it. Oh, a forearm right to the face. But wait, there's Jacob Fatu, sending him over the top rope. Darby Allin holds on. Wait, oh, Cody Rhodes sends both men over the top rope. Now Darby and Jacob Fatu both on the apron. Oh, super kick. But wait, Jacob Fatu launching Darby Allin face first into the steel ramp. And Darby Allin is eliminated. That did not last long whatsoever. But oh, Ashante stopping the springboard. And now trying to eliminate Cody, and he almost got him. Cody hanging on for dear life, but remember, both feet have to hit the floor to be eliminated. Oh, running knee to Ashante. And now here comes Swerve, the running blockbuster. Oh. Now Jeff Hardy up on the top rope. What? No way. Joe Hendry has entered the Royal Rumble. I mean, you just never know who's going to enter this match. As Joe Hendry enters number 23 in this Royal Rumble. But wait! Just instantly got eliminated by Ashante the Adonis. And I don't even think he lasted 5 seconds, maybe not even 3. As now Cody taking down Ashante. But Joe Hendry better luck next time as Cody Rhodes hits the crossroads. Now here comes Swerve. Rolling flatliner. Taking out Cody. Ducks under the kick. Jeff Hardy has Swerve. Lifts him up and takes him down. But AJ Styles kick right to the face. And now Jacob Fatu. Oh, and Uranagi onto the top rope. AJ Styles is still in this match though. Oh. Forearm right to the face by Bryan Danielson, and once again doesn't face Jacob Fatu, nothing new. A super kick right to the chest. Swerve with the one knee face buster, and now here comes AJ Styles, phenomenal forearm. Taking down Jacob Fatu, and was looking for the house call but got eliminated. Was looking for the house call but got thrown over the top rope instead. And oh my. Number 24 in this match, a debuting Carmelo Hayes. And when he gets in the ring, Jacob Fatu will be waiting, but maybe not, because Danielson taking him out and a boot right to Danielson. And now Melo looking for nothing but net. And Cody though with the fist right to the face. Melo though with the back elbow. Here comes Jeff Hardy. The way he gets it over the top rope, he holds on. Melo almost eliminates Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy holds on to the top rope. And Triple H dropping Ashante. And here's Melo, boot right to the face. Now looking for a pop-up DDT. kick to Cody. And now entry number 25. LA Knight. And go right after Melo. And Ashante's not safe either. Those punches right to the jaw. Spinning Melo around, dropping him with a power slam. Wait, oh, a back DDT. Styles up to his feet. Back fist right to the face to Melo. Now getting him up. Oh, kneecap brain buster. And there's Danielson with the kicks to the chest. Oh my. Danielson does not hold back on those kicks. But Cody, the crossroads to Danielson. And now sending him over the top rope, eliminating him. There goes the American Dragon as Danielson has been eliminated. Triple H going after Jacob Fatu. No luck though. Gets slammed right to the mat. And Jacob Fatu has Ashante with a choke slam. What? What the hell? Shawn Michaels coming in at number 26. Shawn Michaels isn't even supposed to be in this match. They said Shawn Michaels was going to be out for up to a year because of that attack by the Outsiders. But Shawn Michaels has entered the Royal Rumble. What the hell are you doing here? This is supposed to be my match. I was going to win this match for you. What are you doing? And Triple H seems upset about this, but oh, a chop. But Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music to AJ Styles. Now both Shawn Michaels and Triple H taking out Jeff Hardy, eliminating him. I mean, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Shawn Michaels, like I said, wasn't even supposed to be in this match. He was supposed to be out for up to a year with a back injury. Now Melo has him up. Oh! And it looks to me like Shawn Michaels is not quite 100% yet. And oh, Jacob Fatu with a splash to Triple H. And staring down Carmelo Hayes. Melo slapping Jacob Fatu, but that does not faze him. What's new? But a double Cody cutter. And 4 more entries to go. As entry number 27, here comes everyone's favorite, Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller going down under, looking for the rolling stunner. There's Triple H, back elbow though. Oh, a splash into the corner. Shawn Michaels, springboard off the middle rope, looking for a tornado DDT. But there's LA Knight, hit to the midsection, the BFT to Shawn Michaels. And looking to go after Cody, but wait, over the top rope, and LA Knight is eliminated. Oh, hit to the midsection, drop down punch to Ashante. And German suplex, throwing him halfway across the ring. But oh, sweet chin music by Shawn Michaels. Now here comes Grayson Waller. Michaels though with the exploder into the corner. And like I said, I do not think Michaels is 100% coming into this match. But number 28, Konosuke Takeshita. We've had some crazy surprises here tonight. As now Konosuke Takeshita getting into the ring. Going right after Ashante, big boot. Here comes Shawn Michaels. Has him up, looking for the Blue Thunder Bomb. And oh wow, what a stare-off this is. Konosuke Takeshita and Jacob Fatu chop. Jacob Fatu though, does not care. And another one. And Konosuke Takeshita ripping off the shirt, maybe 3rd time's a charm. But I don't think so, wait. Konosuke Takeshita has him up, brain buster. That would be the 2nd brain buster that has been hit on Jacob Fatu here tonight. The drop kick. Now looking to go after Ashante, but gets Grayson Waller instead. and Grayson Waller is eliminated. He's aiming for Ashante, but Ashante, though, with the drop kick now eliminating Carmelo Hayes. Ashante's quick reaction time saved him the match. As now, one more entry away, number 29, out comes the Judgment Day's Edge. And instantly with a spear of Jacob Fatu, and a spear to Ashante, handing out spears left and right. Konosuke, oh, a chop to Edge. Now Edge looking for execution. Edge going after Triple H, punch over the jaw, and trying to eliminate him. But Triple H fighting back, retaliates with a punch of his own. But Styles with a chop over the back and a spear to Styles by Edge. A sweet chin music to Edge. I mean, this has just been one after another. But Cody has Shawn Michaels up, oh, a backbreaker. We know what's happened to that back and why that is so bad for Shawn Michaels. That's the last entry. What? No way! Entrant number 30, Kenny Omega, is back. We haven't seen this guy in over a year. And the look on Cody's face, his former teammate entering this match. Going right after Ashante, looking for a Snapdragon suplex. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Kenny Omega is finally back in WWE. Now started off with Shawn Michaels, delivering a Snapdragon suplex. Kenny looks better than ever handing out these suplexes. As here comes Styles. Cody helps eliminate Styles, sending him out of the ring. Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega have just eliminated AJ Styles. But wait, he might want to turn around. Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music, sending Kenny into Cody. And Kenny Omega just eliminated Cody Rhodes. Right goes to catch it. Oh, flying European uppercut. Knee to the back of the head. My goodness, that might have knocked out Ashante. And getting him up, looking for the X-Plex onto the apron, eliminating Ashante the Adonis. Ashante had a good run, but now these two staring off again. The Edge trying to ruin the moment. Oh, headbutt to Edge, trying to eliminate him. Wait, Konosuke, oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. Here comes Kenny with the V-trigger to Edge. Getting him up now, sending him over the top rope and eliminating Edge. Kenny, Konosuke's behind him, looking for a suplex. Kenny gets out of it and a suplex of his own. Going after Shawn Michaels, with Shawn Michaels slamming down on the knee. My goodness. And Konosuke, boot to the face. And here comes Triple H, pushing Konosuke over the top rope, eliminating him. And ladies and gentlemen, we are down to a final four. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Kenny Omega, and Jacob Fatu. Oh, sweet chin music to Jacob Fatu. And now Triple H has Fatu looking for a pedigree. A pedigree to Jacob Fatu, but he just stands right back up. And oh, a double V-trigger, sweet chin music combo. And there goes Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is eliminated, but now Kenny Omega is in a bad spot. As Shawn Michaels and Triple H both staring him down, sweet chin music, no ducks under it. Kenny Omega V-trigger to Triple H. And a Pele kick to Shawn Michaels. And looking for a suplex into the corner. And going after Shawn Michaels, drop kick. And what does he have in mind here? Springboard off the middle rope, looking for a moonsault! A moonsault to Shawn Michaels, and a super kick to the gut to Triple H. Oh, an uppercut! And Shawn Michaels back up, punch to the face. Triple H now, spine buster! And sweet chin music! Getting him up, throwing him over the top rope, and Kenny Omega is eliminated. And we are down to our final two, Shawn Michaels and Triple H. And Shawn Michaels looks conflicted, but one of them has to do something. It's every man for themselves. And oh, sweet chin music! Shawn Michaels was the first one to break. Throwing Triple H over, and that's it. That's it. Triple H stays on though, as barely still in this match. And Shawn Michaels thinks he won this thing. Just now realizing that Triple H is still in this match. Both men staring off. What a final two we have as Shawn Michaels tuning up the band. Sweet chin music, no! Clothesline by Triple H. And a double clothesline. And Shawn Michaels, punch to the face. Triple H, a little rattle, but oh! Shawn Michaels playing dirty, doing whatever he can do to get this win with a low blow. And now Shawn Michaels up on the top rope, but there's Triple H. Oh no! The back of Shawn Michaels, and now Shawn Michaels is eliminated. Triple H has won the Royal Rumble. What a match this was, filled with surprises, action, and emotion. But Triple H has won the second ever WWE Royal Rumble. And look at Shawn Michaels, he can't believe what just happened. Last time it was Shawn Michaels, and this time it is Triple H. As from the number 2 spot, Triple H outlasted 29 other men and is gonna go and main event WrestleMania. And look at the look on Shawn Michaels' face. The look of disappointment, sadness, and anger in Shawn Michaels' face is all I see. But what a show it was tonight. And I thank you all very much for sticking along and watching the second annual WWE Royal Rumble. And man, what a night it has been here tonight. We have seen just about everything from hardcore matches, surprises, new champions, and non-stop action. But thank you all so much for watching the second annual WWE Royal Rumble. And stay tuned because we will see you October 31st. It's going to be a Halloween Nitro. Thank you all so much for watching.